Woo! Good morning and welcome to your self-care challenge. This is day 30. My name is Natalie, and if you made it to day 30 with me, I want to give you a round of applause. I want to send you hugs and kisses because sticking to a challenge for 30 days is not easy. But as you see, I am here, so it's doable. And it's all about the steps that you take when you make a decision to do something, right? You can decide, but you actually, with that decision has to come action, right? And so part of that action is, well, first is deciding, then what? Then what do you have to do? You have to put it out there. You have to tell somebody, hey, this is what I'm doing. You have to decide, I am not drinking. I am going to do 10,000 steps a day. You know, whatever it is that you're going to do, and you put it out there. And then you set a clear goal for yourself, and you find an accountability partner. This is the part that most of us miss out on, that really stops us from meeting our goals. We make the goal, we say we're going to do it, we write it down. We may even tell the people around us, yes, this is what we're doing. And then there's no accountability. Who's going to hold us accountable? I think the hope is that the people around us will hold us accountable, but often, more than not, that's not true. Because when you say you're going to do something, it's really up to you to figure out how you're going to hold yourself to that. And a lot of times when we try to bring in others to hold us accountable, they only see what you're not doing, right? And so that ends up not working out, because then they're going to tell you, oh, you're not doing this, you need to do it this way. And that's not what you need. When I say accountability, you want accountability to be able to show up and say, I said I was going to do this. This is what I did. This is what I didn't do. Because part of being accountable is owning up when you didn't follow through, right? As you saw me come on and tell you, hey, I didn't do it this day. You know what? This day I didn't get to it because life got crazy and I didn't get to it. But that's part of it, because when you hold yourself accountable, when you have accountability where you have someone that you need to go share that with, like you have been my someone that I'm coming to share this with, then even if you don't do it for a day or two and you miss out, guess what happens? You're like, damn, I said I was going to do this. You know, even if it's that you tell yourself, hey, I'm the underdog. Someone out there might be rooting and saying, that girl's crazy, that guy's crazy. They're not going to finish through, right? So now you're not competing with them, you're competing with yourself, because you're like, I said, there's something within you that gets triggered when you have somewhere to hold yourself accountable, that will almost not allow you to go against yourself, right? I mean, I could just turn off the channel and go away and say, okay, I said I was going to do this and then I didn't, right? But you see, I picked this channel to do my challenge because this channel, I do not only post self-care content, I have other content that I also post, right? So when you hold yourself accountable, it makes you trustworthy, right? You become trustworthy. And so if I showed up and I said I was going to do this, then maybe how could you trust me to help you through a challenge if I didn't show up, right? And so just a few things. And the third thing, there are three things, right? So first was setting the goal, deciding what you're going to do. What is the challenge and what is your goal at the end of the challenge? What are you looking to do? Is your goal, is the challenge that you're doing, your self-care challenge, is it going to help you reach your goal at some point? Next is the accountability partner. Having someone to go say, yes, I did this. No, I didn't do it, but I'm going to continue on. Something, because that helps you keep going. And the third thing is that will help keep you going, because once you start your challenge, even if you don't have people around you that have joined this challenge with you or that are doing it with you, you may have just one person that sees what you're doing and gets inspiration from you. And all you need is one. You don't need a lot of people. I don't need 1,000 people out here, right? I just need one person that I have inspired. And that tells me that what I'm doing is good. What I'm doing is in my purpose. And it makes it all the more rewarding to be doing this challenge, because now it is about me, right? The self-care challenge is about you. But at the end of the day, you end up helping maybe someone around you that's watching you, going like, damn, like, wow, like you're doing it. What can I do? And then you might see them, without even saying anything, pick up and start doing some things for themselves. It's contagious. Self-care is contagious. Or it should be. If you're following through, it's contagious. That's how I feel about it. And we want to be contagious in a positive way. And when you are contagious in a positive way, it makes you want to keep going at it. You have more energy, you have more light, like you really feel good. Those feel good hormones that I talked about, the oxytocin and the serotonin that's released, helping someone else or inspiring someone else also helps to release those feel good hormones that helps you to keep going. So that's why I am continuing on. Tomorrow's the 31st of January. You won't see me post. Well, you might see this post tomorrow. I don't know. I may just post it today. I haven't decided yet. Today is January 30th. But either way, there won't be a post tomorrow. So there'll be one day gap of not posting, because February 1st, I start my 14-day challenge, the Valentine's Day Self-Care Challenge. This is the Self-Love Challenge. Join me. It's 14 days. What do you have to lose? You might inspire somebody. Wow. You may feel better. And when you inspire, when you are feeling better, you are better able to take care of things that you need to do for those around you. And believe me, that will inspire them. Now, drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you will do for the next 14 days. For me, it's going to be still no alcohol, and the 10,000 steps. You'll see I did up to 20,000 steps. So this time around, I'm going to be adding some weights as I am jumping on the trampoline. And I'm going to add in 100 grams of protein a day for the next 14 days. 140 grams or so is ideal, but as women, especially as women who are 40 and over, perimenopausal, menopausal, your muscle mass starts to decrease a little bit at a time. Every year you lose a percentage of muscle mass. So eating adequate protein while you're working out, or eating adequate protein while you're working out, whether or not you're working out, at least 100 grams of protein a day will help you fill you up so that you're not eating other things like processed foods, and you're not craving those other things, so that you're not gaining weight. Because a lot of us, as we get older, we start to gain weight, right? We get menopausal, the estrogen slows down, and next thing you know, you're putting on weight. And when you look at what your diet looks like, most of the time we're eating processed foods, high fat, and they're not good fats either, and not enough vegetables and leafy greens, and we are not getting enough protein. And like I mentioned before, earlier in this challenge, we don't need to get all our protein from meat. I love smoothies. I get berries, which are low calorie, low sugar, high fiber, high water, right? And I blend them up and make myself a frozen smoothie with collagen protein, with it's a collagen protein, flavored collagen protein, and it tastes like, it's frozen, it tastes like ice cream, and it's almost like having a treat, and I'm getting some protein in. So you want to be eating enough protein so that your body continues to work the best that it can as you are hitting menopause. All right, so for me, it's 100 grams of protein. It's probably my biggest struggle is to get in enough protein. Sometimes, I forget and I'm not very consistent, but my goal is to this next year be consistent in at least eating 100 grams. And then when I start to add weights in, I will increase that protein to about 140, 150 grams, depending on what my body needs. And you will find that when you're eating that much protein, when you're getting that much protein, I know I'm not necessarily eating, right? Like, because it's a shake, but sometimes it's a shake and sometimes it's a protein shake that I will have. But when you're getting enough protein, you will find that you're not craving other things, you're not hungry, the sweets. And as you go through the self-care routine, you will find that some of those cravings go away anyhow. So please drop me a comment down below. Let me know if you're joining me. Share this. If you're a guy out there and you're watching me, share this with your daughter. Share this with your wife. Because when your wife or your significant other takes care of themselves, like I said, they'll be able to better take care of you. They will have the energy to do it. And they will have, it just gets better the whole way around. Can't say too much here. I'm on YouTube, but you know what? If you get my drift, it gets better. So, do share this with them if you're a guy watching me. And if you're a guy, like, join me. Like, join us on this challenge. Do something for yourself. Pick something for yourself these next 30 days. This is inclusive of everyone because I think self-care is for everybody. So pick something for these next 30 days that you want to do. It doesn't have to be what I do because self-care, it doesn't have to be what I do because self-care is very personal, right? So we don't have to copy anyone and do what they're doing, right? Because what they're doing is working for them. What I'm doing is working for me. If you like what I'm doing and it works for you, by all means, do that, right? Let's do that together. I would love it if somebody would get a trampoline and drop me a comment down below and let me know, hey, Natalie, I'm jumping on the trampoline right with you. I'll be like, yes, let's do it. Let's do it. But you don't have to. You don't have to. But I want everybody to pick something these next 40 days and show yourself some love, right? It's Valentine's Day. You don't have to wait for somebody else to show you love for Valentine's Day. Because showing yourself love is the biggest act of gratitude that you can have. The universe, God, blessed you with this body, blessed you with this life. Showing yourself love is showing that you're grateful for this life that you've been given, grateful for this body that you've been given, and you're going to take care of it, and you're going to make sure that every minute of every day that you make the best of it. So anyhow, I'm probably rambling too much. I'm not gonna start preaching and or anything like that, but it's true. What I'm saying is absolutely true. And when you start to have that kind of gratitude for yourself, to show yourself love, the world is the limit. Anything is possible. And you'd be surprised who you will inspire with your self-love and self-care. All right, well, I thank you for joining me today. It is day 30 and we are done! We have made it, and we're getting ready to start our next 14-day challenge. It's just 14 days this next time. Join me, drop me a comment, let me know what you think, and let's go. Let's do it, all right? You stay beautiful, inspired, empowered, and you all stay sexy so you can keep taking care of yourself and those around you. And it doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman, you are still sexy. So let's go, and I will see you in the next one, in the next challenge. See you there.